My team name is Kodemon, and we have built Civora for this competition. So, what is Civora? Civora simulates synthetic Indian citizens with the realistic parameters spanning demographics, socioeconomic status, etc. And the system employs a hybrid intelligence approach, combining the rule-based cognitive models with some agents to predict individual policy response. Each virtual citizen processes policies through multi-layered cognitive levels that we have built. It has five levels of cognitive engine, and at last, our motto is to aggregate the opinions of the Indian citizens to go to the base level of humans and aggregate their data to accumulate it and give a final result that how a policy of government uh, would be responded by the citizens of India. So, okay, so it's Civora, Synthetic Society, and it's the mainly its working goes like this. Firstly, we build the population of India as per the number of po- population use set. Like for now, we are working on 10K population. So we firstly build that population. After it, the opinion dynamics works where we pass the policy which you provide and find the each opinion of the each human. Like of the each human, we find out the opinions for the human level. And after it, in the intelligence analysis here, what we do is we segregate the all the opinions of the Indian citizens. Like per human, if there were 10K humans, we would use these 10K humans and find out the final results. Okay, so how it works. So define the policy, generate the population, run simulation, and analyze the results. So let's start our journey. Okay, so this is all zero. Okay, yeah, here we are in the landing page. So let's upload one policy. So there's one policy of Government of India. If we wanna read it, we can read. After we will read it. Okay, so let's upload this policy. Okay, great. So let's start the simulation. Okay. So the policy was something we will read in at the end. So the how it works. Like firstly, this is the overall India sentimental dashboard. Like it is the it explains like 38% of the Indians support this policy, 12% rejects this policy, and 50% are neutral. Okay. So if in the dashboard we can go see here. Okay, so these are the opinions. Like it's like a heat map that shows the support percentage per state. So like in Uttar Pradesh, we can see here 48% are supporting, and in Rajasthan, like only 31% are supporting. Madhya Pradesh, 44%. For now, new Haryana data is not available, so we can work upon it. And like Maharashtra and many more, Telangana and many more, whichever you want. Okay. So as we go down, so this is what is this like on what data we have built the population, like what socio-economic data, what health data, what digital tech data, and etc. etc. Basically, it's the data upon which we built the our population of India. Okay, yes, it's the same map view. And at the right side, we can see the top supporters and the lowest supporters of India, like which states are supporting the most this policy, and the lowest states like Bihar is supporting it at the 1%. Okay, this dashboard shows how the population is aggregated, like how is it distributed. So we are working on 10K population for now. We can increase it up to any depending on your system operational capacity. So okay, this urbanization is distribution. So it's basically like how we distributed the humans. Okay, now let's come to the analytics on the basis on the state level as well. So at the dashboard, it was on the India level overall. In the analytics, we can go deep dive into the states as well. So we are working on 22 states for now. It's like we have not uploaded for the rest six states, so we will do it in future. So average support is 44%. Okay, total opinions. So here we give the data of each and every state. If you go to one Andhra Pradesh, so you can see what was his opinion like 99% support, neutral, and what was the data of Andhra Pradesh. Similarly, you can go deep dive into any state. Like if we go into like UP as well. So this was a less support as compared to other states. So it's so basically our uh, project works on the ground level. Like we have accumulated the data from the 2021 census of 211 census of India. So maybe the results which come here, maybe it would not resemble your personal belief, because we have used the actual data which includes the people of the village and ranging from the villages to the rich persons of India. So maybe your personal belief would not reflect here. So it's the real actual percentage of opinions which would be shown. So yeah, for now we can't say it's 100% efficient, but we are working upon it for increasing its efficiency. So let's come to the, if we see the folder structure, its folder structure is something like we have server. So in the client, it was a front end part. So we have server. Firstly, which was the first part, which was a population building. We do it from these 5 to 6 files. So main file is family cluster, which in at the base level we firstly build the family members, and then multiple families for a division. Then these families are connected by some by algo. Then these families connect. One state is formed, then other state is formed, and similarly whole India is formed. So if we see the state data which we have used, like let's go to UPJSON. So our data is looks something like this, like for the Agra. So we have distributed the data across each and every division as well of India, like Aligarh, etc. Okay, and similar goes to other states as well. And we use this state population generator for distributing the population. So after as we arrange this a policy, so our humans were built. So their data looks like something like this. So let's go again to the human UP. So the first one, humans JSON, shows the how the humans were built, like the first human, how, human ID, household ID, like to which family do it relate with, and its demographic, socioeconomic, behavioral, health, and all are distributed as per the data we got from the census. Okay, so many humans are built here. And now these are the connections. Like we also have like basically we have built a graph of whole India, which includes the relations between the two people as well. So like these two IDs relate as a spouse. Like one is a husband, one is wife, and these are the parent and a child. This is a child. So like this, we have distributed the humans. Okay. Okay, so it was the population building part. Now, what happens is we run our main orchestrator, which comes under the API, which is our main orchestrator. This orchestrator, what it do? What it do? It have four main things. Firstly, we pass the policy. Why to pass the policy? Because the policy would be uh, in a format, in a official government official format, but we want the policy in a particular format that our model would utilize the most. Like our policies are in the format like if I tell you, so we have a particular format of the policy. Okay, so this is the format of the policy. Target groups, health effect, and all. Okay, so our orchestrator runs. Firstly, so okay. So this orchestrator runs, the population is built, and population is built. Third, our opinions, and then each human goes through this human brain. So which uses the five cognitive levels. We calculate the different impacts for the each human, and final opinion comes out, and that which orchestrator I was talking about. This main orchestrator accumulates firstly calculates all the opinion of each human, and that's it. After it, our next orchestrator comes in the picture, that is run orchestrator, which we actually run from the front end. So this orchestrator imports the main orchestrator, which built the population and found the opinion on the human level. Now we run the decision research engine, which comes under API. We have made it here. So what it does. So basically, our this research engine is basically as we got the data of the whole India. So we now want the opinion of the whole India. Like we had the data of each human of the India. So now we want the accumulated and conclusion, like what this policy does to the humans, how the humans respond to this policy. So it's the summary. of the whole India. In it, we calculate the polarization indexes, that we use some standard deviations across the humans and the average human, average opinions we cater out, and at last we come up with these values which was shown here at the okay okay at that 38% and all which was there. So it was that value comes there. Okay. Or if we see the terminal, you see the terminal. The terminals look like this. We pass the policy, the, the cognitive model processed all the states, humans, all are processed, and at last we are getting the results. So this is how this is the whole result of the humans. So this is the final from our side. This was our website, our Civora that simulates the whole India on our digital engine. Okay, thanks from my side and my team. Codemon. Thank you.